Hi everyone, and thank you for allowing me to create this video. So continue sending me all the questions. I am overwhelmed with all the responses that I receive. So let's get straight to the point. Today I'm answering this question. I love what I do, enjoy it so much. However, I am always worried about my financial security. For those who are tuning in, please take what resonates with you, and if it doesn't resonate with you, that means it's not for you. But for the specific person who's asking me this question, I'm gonna throw this question back at you. What does financial security look like for you? Really, I'm answering a question with a question, because financial security can mean a lot of things for a lot of us. When I started becoming entrepreneur, doing my passion projects, following my heart desire, I have to let go my financial security. And at that time, that was my posh corporate job, pretty awesome salary, benefits, and insurance and whatnot. It's a huge step, because that financial security came in the form of regular paychecks that I don't even have to think of. It's coming into my bank account. I know I'm going to always receive that much amount. Health insurance. If I'm sick, I don't have to worry about looking for other than finding a physician. If I want to go out on vacation, I just have to ask for, I just have to put in my letter notice that I'm going to be away from this date and this date. And as I'm stepping into doing my own business, I have to recreate all of that for myself. Yes, money is not going to come regularly every time the way that I have it in my corporate job. It took me a while to get there. I'm not saying it's not possible. It just takes a while, and depending on what kind of offerings that you do. Health insurance, there's so many options now, and I left my corporate job when we were forced to have health insurance here in the US. So I took advantage on going into some programs to actually have a health insurance for myself that I pay myself. And for all entrepreneurs out there, there are so many options. You just have to look, you have to connect with the right people to gain that. Vacation, plan it. You plan the budget, you plan when you want to leave. The beauty of actually owning your own business, you can go and do whatever you want at any time, as long as you know the repercussions of it. If you're not working, how much money you're going to lose, or can you actually work while you're also going places? So there are a lot of things to be considered. So again, what does financial security look like for you? I feel behind that question is the belief that money is never enough for you. And that was also part of the work that I do for myself, knowing that some part of that problem lies in my mindset. Before we go there, let's also be very practical in the approach. Let's also look at where are you financially at this moment. If you are in debt and you're in minus, you have no net worth, meaning that the amount of money that you have right now plus the assets that you have. Assets mean what you possess, whether it's real estate, whether it's items like your inventories or things that you collect that one day you can sell for a value. If these two are less than how much debt that you have, then yeah, you're in minus. Your net worth is minus. So you might want to consider an alternative or way so that you can make that worth either balance out, zero it out, or positive. I'm hoping that you're in positive, and I'm pretty sure you are. And when you're looking at your assets, remember, it's not just what you own. Well, that's even what you own can, there's a lot, right? Cars, houses, your musical instruments, or things that you use professionally, things that if at any moment, any troubles that get into in the near future, knock on wood, will never happen, but you can use that as collateral, or you can sell it so that you can have some incomes to help you through moments of, when you need to survive, which is like 2020 kind of like open our eyes to that we need to get that in place, right? That's a security. So if you don't have that, or you don't have families to support you, you might want to really make a decision on how to change that, because that's a basic financial security that you have to be able to survive. Because when you can't not even have that, to do whatever it is that you want to do is going to be hard, because your mind is always going to be worried about that. And that's a very honest truth worry. For you, my friend, I don't think that's a problem. For you, my friend, I think it's a matter of why is money never enough for you? Why you feel that you're always behind with money? And that we need to look into what happened in the past. When you started to create the belief that you're never enough or money's never enough. Could be coming from your childhood, or it could be coming from something that happened in your adult life that keep being repeated over and over again. And the funny thing about this kind of repetition is that because you're so focused and fixing it, and you continue seeing that I'm not enough, it's never enough, I'm not enough, it's never enough, then you are creating the circumstances to support it. Now, mindset, just like a computer, it's a program. You can at any time reprogram your own mind. And our computer, our phone, our TV all have a system to be automatically reprogrammed. However, as human beings, we often don't take the time to reprogram ourselves, our mindset, to work to what's the new things that we want to do. So you want to thrive in this creative, passionate, or authentic project. And yet you're still using an outdated software where there's a lot of failures happening in that lifetime. And that's really hard to do, right? Because the programming is not supporting what you're moving into currently. I hope that's making sense. Because sometimes what we're stepping into next is not necessarily something that we have experienced before. And we're probably coming in with a pessimistic, like, is this going to work? And it's really hard to then step into that, because you're bringing a lot of this past experiences, past stories, where you've been proven that whatever that you used to do before, something will happen to it and it failed. Money's never enough. Now, this is what I do in my healing. This is what I do in my hypnotherapy. So it's not something that I can just throw in as a simple tips to then shift your whole mindset. Because when we're talking mindset, these are beliefs that's been being repeated over and over for the length of our lifetime, if we never touched and tried to reprogram them. It requires some intervention, like with me. But anyway, but we can start breaking the pattern. And there's plethora of things out there. Even if you go look up YouTube on how to manifest, how to attract prosperity and everything like that, you will be familiarized with things like law of attractions, Abraham Hicks and whatnot. So there are tools out there that you can use. And if I can offer for like this speed video that I'm giving out, first step is to count your blessing. Count your blessing right now. Look at where you are financially, what you have, where you are right now, what you're breathing, how much money even you have in your pocket. Some other people might not have the same amount of money. Count your blessings. Be really grateful. Because when you're inviting that appreciation or gratefulness and really immerse yourself, you will start to feel the abundance that it's already in you or around you. And once you're stepping into abundance, you will feel lighter. And when you're becoming lighter, then ideas will start pouring in and coming into what you can do next. You're going to start receiving inspiration, insights. Things are going to flow and coming into you that you can start doing, and really follow through with that and do what you need to do. Okay? So count your blessings, 1. 2 is to share your gift. You have been given, even though you're thinking that you don't have enough, you have the skills, the assets. Even you're watching me right now from a phone or a computer. These are assets that we can use to create, to start offering ourselves, whether it's what our gifts are, to attract the money, the abundance that we want. And there's really no limit to what you can attract. The limit comes from, again, your mindset. How much do you want to receive? How much do you think you're worth? How much you value yourself? So once you can also work on that other mindset, not just not having enough, but how much you're actually valuing yourself, then you're gonna open the door for abundance. And the third thing, and I'm going through this very fast, so bear with me, and hopefully this also opens up doors for next questions, for next videos and whatnot. The third thing is, this is what my teachers always say: give to receive. You and I, being here right now in our position, whether or not you think that you have enough in your pocket right now, I have a feeling you have more than enough. Okay? Somebody else might not be as fortunate as we are. Think about it. Our $1 or $5 that we're clinging and holding on so hard, $100 we're clinging on so hard, somebody else might find it, more useful right now. That they may need it for feeding themselves. They may need it for going to the hospital to take care of themselves, that right now they desperately don't have. There are people in war right now, famine and whatever it is, that needs this money. So if that money is right now, it's just stored in your account. I'm not saying that, take your own security out to then give away, but whatever that's sitting in your pocket that you can use to help others, use it. Because you will notice things are going to come and flow to you, coming back to you. It's a simple, universal law. It's the law of karma. What you give, you receive. And it's not selfish, it's just taking part of the energy of the universe that is here. So, count your blessing, reprogram your mindset. Did I miss something? I think I missed something in the middle. And give to receive. So I hope that helps. Trying to really make this a short video, but I think it ends up being a little longer than I want. Hopefully this tips is useful for you. Keep sending me questions. I would love to answer this in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.